What am I willing to do? Well, look, I'm giving up. I'm giving up everything now, and I'm just going all in, all in. This is it. This is what it takes, you know. It's been more of it's a different process, of course. Nothing's a rush now. I can sort of take my time. Even now, I've started already sparring 4 months out, nearly 100 days out, and I'm just getting into the groove, feeling my shots instead of rushing things. Yeah, everything's on point. The next part of the trip it just breaks everything up. The next Thailand trip will be just to I guess to feel good again. Get me and my coach ready for what's ahead. When I get to America, I want to be 100% ready for the big tough sparrings. I'm not looking as a fight camp, as a 8-week camp, but it's going to be to get into this stage where I'm already ready, and then just progressing and seeing how far I can get to. Again, as I said before, no plan B. I'm going all in. This is all I've ever worked for. This is the Super Bowl. So if it requires 10 weeks away from home and away from everything, not isolating, but I'm going to have everyone with me, my whole team, everyone doing their job, then that's what it takes.
He hasn't really engaged with you yet since the fight's been announced. He had a lot to say post-fight and was quite aggrieved when your name came up. Does it bother you at all that he hasn't even acknowledged or referenced you in any kind of way, and yet we're only 100 days out from the fight?
Well, look, some people are too busy at fashion shows, you know, so what can I say? I don't blame them. Too busy at fashion shows. I'm busy focusing on other things. So he's got his own little problems, and I don't really care. I feel like if he's taking me lightly, it's a great thing, but he's going to be in for a shock of his life. He possesses experience. First of all, he's at his peak, 32 years old. He's on a high. He's got all the belts, so he's got power. So he's a tricky opponent, very elusive. But I think the hunger is going to be the difference. He's got his Lambos, he's got his jewelry. He can have all that. Once we face in the ring one-on-one, all that stuff disappears. You know, the entourage disappears. You got 20 people with you, it all disappears. Brash, talkative, arrogant, show off. That's the top of qualities he has, and you know, and I'm completely different. You know, me and Dad are very similar in that type of way. You know, we're just sort of low key, do our own thing. But look what ended up happening with that. Well, 28th of January, as many people know, was the day that Dad beat Jake Rodriguez for the first world title in Vegas. So I think, I guess it was the start of his career, and you know what, it's pretty crazy, like a deja vu type feeling that it's happening second way round on the exact same day, in the exact same location. What is it, 20 years apart? 28 years apart. Yeah, that's pretty insane. It was a total domination. Dad just completely annihilated Jake Rodriguez and cemented himself as the best super lightweight on the planet at the time. I remember my mum actually the other day, she's like, my birthday's on the 2nd of November, so it's coming up. And she's like, oh, what are you going to do? I said, I don't want to do nothing. She's like, you know what, the funny thing is that when Dad was prepping for his first world title, he said the exact same thing.
So it's full focus.
Full, all in. No plan B, just all in. This is the Super Bowl grand final. You know, this is the clutch shot of an NBA You know, this is the equivalent to that. So for me and Igor, we need to disappear, get into the jungle, go back to the basics, the old school training methods. That's what gotten us to this position, and just isolate and be away from all distractions, be away from everything, and focus on what's ahead, because what's ahead is going to be one hell of a ride. It's the last 100 days that I'm going to be a non-champion. Let's just say that.
So envious of would be the fact that Igor has obviously been there. He's seen the bright lights. He knows what to experience. Talk to us about that bond with sort of Igor, your trainer.
Yeah, look, we know each other off by heart now. You know, he 6 years into my professional career, we know each other like a book, and he knows me, and he knows the experiences through Dad to what is ahead. And he's taught me boxing since a young kid. You know, this gym's been around for 1998. It started 22 years, and Eagle's been here all the whole time around. So you know, it's a special bond we have, and we're going all in. There's no plan B. There's nothing. It's just one plan, and it's to get those titles.
What message do you have for your fans?
Getting quick. I think getting quick, because it's going to be crazy. And again, the last 100 days I'm not champion of the world.